Peter Barnes to be on the hot seat.
Hot seat.
We've got questions from you, Peter.
This seat is very hot. This seat.
Is it warm now?
Yeah.
Okay, this first question comes from Daniel, Devon and Louise.
Right.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
I love your movies, man.
Okay, City or United, do you bleed blue or red?
I have to bleed blue. Even though I was a big George Best fan as a child growing up, and in those days, Des will know because Des is similar age to me, when you grew up in Manchester in the late 60s, or Liverpool the same, you went to Old Trafford one week when they played at home, and you went to Main Road the next week. And that's what I did with my two brothers.
Right.
My brothers were United fans, and I was City fan. But I had to be a Blue because my grandfather was a Blue, my father played for the Blues, so I had to be a City fan.
So
but I was a massive George Best fan.
Okay. It's blue but massive George Best fan.
Correct.
Okay, Mark Leon Herbert, how would you describe the Crosstown rivalry between the red and blue sides? Did you receive any stick for joining the enemy at the time?
Yes, always. When I signed for United, the City fans wouldn't speak to me.
Wow.
But I was lucky because I think the mid-70s City team I played in was very good, and the mid-United team in the mid-80s was a great side with Brian Robson, Mark Hughes. They should have won the league that year, but the other team in red came up and won the league, Liverpool, in '85. And United were 12 points clear in '85. Yeah. By November, the 6 players got big-time injuries like Brian Robson, Gordon Strachan, Norman Whiteside, and they're all out. And we lost they lost the league championship to Liverpool, but they should have won the league that year. And that is why Ron Atkinson got sacked, and they brought Sir Alex in to take over.
Wow.
So you were the reason, isn't it?
And speaking of Sir Alex, Sharazin Ikmal asks, how was your relationship with Sir Alex Ferguson during your time at United?
Well, I wasn't there long enough. I had 4 games with him, and people, the story gets exaggerated because when we go to Wimbledon this day, we lose 1-0 at Wimbledon in the old Plough Lane, and Brian Robson's coming back from a hamstring injury after 4 months. He's the sub, and I'm playing outside left with number 11 on my back. And all of a sudden I thought, I'm having a good game here. There's 45 minutes gone, and I see the number 11 go up. And I said, Alex, do you mean me or all the team?
You never played again, no?
I never played again. so I went off, and it gets to exaggerate the story, but I went into a bath with 3 inches of water, and the door was hanging off the changing room, and I could hear. You know when you lose, Des will tell the lads, when you lose a game, you can hear no one talks, and all you hear is the studs coming down the tunnel. I thought, United have lost this game because no one's cheering. And Alex came in, and you talk about the hairdryer treatment. This was the hairdryer treatment, and I thought, I better get out of the bath because you might want to talk to me. So I put a towel around my waist, I went round him, and this door was hanging off. And I went round in front of him because my peg was in the far corner over there, and I've got to go in front of him. So I went round him, and he's screaming at the players, and he booted this door behind me, and the door fell off the hinges. The door fell off, and I went into the corner, and this was a time the hairdryer did happen for the first time. He went round the whole team from Gary Bailey to me, and he said, if you don't... He went up to John, remember John Severbeck, Ross, the Danish International? He went up to his face like, he said, if you don't learn how to wear that shirt you put a sweat on for your club, or you're on the next boat back to Denmark. And that's what he did. And he went round the whole team saying, you've got to wear Pride, the shirt, Man United. And that was it for me. That was it.
Sounds like a very friendly guy.
Well, I think he's mellowed a little bit over 25 years, but not much.
And our last question comes from Kavinash, and he asks, which manager gave the best talk?
Which manager gave the best talk?
That definitely wasn't.
No, it wasn't Sir Alex.
That wasn't a talk, I was just shouting.
But his success speaks for itself. The best team talk was Ron Atkinson. He was great. Yeah, he was a very friendly, charismatic manager, like Malcolm Allison, but yeah, he was good. He was good.
Wow. Question for me, is it true that there are more Man City fans in Manchester
than
Man
United fans?
Of course, Des.
But Manchester is red.
Manchester is blue.
Manchester is blue.
But, you know, the difference is, we know Man United fans are all over the world. Man City fans are parochial. It's in Manchester. That's why they call us the citizens. It's a Manchester club.
If you had to pick between Liverpool and United, who would you pick?
Liverpool and United?
Yeah, who would you pick?
That's a close one. My son-in-law's a Liverpool fan.
Oh, God.
As Des knows, but I was a big George Best fan. I suppose I'm sat on the fence. I love You know, the great team of the 60s of Bobby Charlton, George Best and Dennis Law, to me, was a magnificent team. But I love Liverpool as well. I love the club. I love the ethics of Liverpool. The fans are magnificent. They get behind the players. They stick up for the players. It's a fantastic club, Liverpool. In fact, I love Lancashire, so I want all the teams. I want all the teams in my county, Lancashire, to do well.
Peter has a lot of love. Okay, Orangeman, do you have a question for Peter?
Nope. So you're a Man City fan, you're a George Best fan, yeah?
Correct.
So for you, blue is best, lah, bro.
Huh?
So blue is best for you.
It has to be, because I was a kid there when I was 13 years of age.
I've got a question for...
My grandfather took me to a game when I was 8 years of age with a rattle and a blue and white scarf.
Was Des with you?
And no, Des...
I was watching.
Des was in the cop. Des was in the cop.
I've got a question for you. You know, you are ex-England player and all that. What do you think is missing in the equation for England? Never won anything since 1966.
Yeah. Good. It's a great question. I think luck. Luck plays an awful lot. You know, you need luck as well. We've got so close to semi-finals, lost on penalties. I think Sir Bobby Robson was unlucky. I think Terry Venables was a great coach. I played under Terry Venables. Just a little bit of luck and good fortune, but I also think they've got to get rid of this fear. When I played for England, you got two shirts, one to keep and one to exchange with the guy that kicked your butt for 90 minutes. and we never got paid. You know, it was a passion to play for your country. We didn't get paid. We got expenses probably for getting the train down to London for £50. It was putting the three-line shirts on and going out there and playing for your country. And to me, I'm sure these players still want to play for the country, but they just need to do a bit better.